Ooh, that's not quite the right size, is it? There we go. Hello, everybody, and welcome to my first stream in 5 years, according to my Streamlabs, at least, which is intriguing. So hopefully you can't hear TeamSpeak, because I'm not sure what the guys are going to be like, and they don't know I'm streaming. Hopefully the volumes are all okay. Hopefully I'm not too pitchy, and you can't hear too much of the typing. I'm going to try and relay as much info as I can with regards to what's going on. But this is the mid-BG, mid-EU BG. We have a massive group tonight of like 2 groups, which is about right for us, unfortunately. It's been getting less and less lately. Having to deal with Hero leaves a lot of people disillusioned, so we don't have people a lot of the time. But yeah, it is what it is, and we make do, and we try and do best. I'm playing Pack tonight. I barely play Pack. I played Pack for the first time for these guys in 10, 12 years last week. Hold them in for me, I'm here. So, yeah, it's going to be intriguing. The only reason I'm playing healer tonight is my wife normally plays our healing warlock, and she is at work tonight, so it gives me plenty of time to actually stream and give this a go. I am not sure what the condition this tune is in. This was an old tune from Gareth, but it's good enough to be able to mez things and have some backup heals. My keybind's going to be all over the place, so don't expect too much. I'm mainly just streaming tonight to show off roughly what the mid-EU BG has to deal with on a nightly basis. Tonight, Mula Sav is running the show, which is my group leader. He is also the reason I came back to the game. There you go, just a fun fact. And it's a slightly different BG from when Anna runs things. When Anna runs things go a little bit differently. And I'll probably stream that on a Wednesday, Thursday next week to show you what Anna is like. If Anna changes, she may change. Who knows? Hopefully everything's all good on the screen, because, again, I haven't streamed for 5 years, and these were some old settings, so I assume everything's okay. I did a few tests, but who knows? So again, you may hear me occasionally chatting, I'll be talking on TeamSpeak, obviously. I may be target calling, I may be calling for when I've mezzed things, I may be completely messing up all my mezzes. And we'll see what we can do. Let's have a check on the 26 in the BG, 26. We're swimming. No, you know, get into the water early. So I'm going to try my best to obviously win Mez Wars, and we'll see how it goes. Hero MT, so right in front of us. Fucking brilliant. Oh, there will be swearing, by the way, so there you go. Yeah, empty heading bled, so good turn. Yeah, not a great turnout tonight, as always, unfortunately. Americans obviously have no issues, but this is mainly a stream just to show you the sort of guerrilla tactics we have to run. Well, that'll grow, always does, doesn't it? So, the message so far has been Heroes BG is 40 plus. The last time it was 40 plus, we started to defend a keep and it grew to 100. So we'll see. Hopefully Mui's going to do a loop shortly because we are strung out like a very strung out individual. We shall see. Obviously, if there's interesting chat, and I'll run it by the guys eventually. They don't know I'm streaming tonight. It was a whim, off on a whim that I wanted to do it. I'll run it past me if they don't mind TeamSpeak. But obviously, this is on a delay. This is on a 5-minute delay. Okay, we just had some up the hill, more than one thing. It's a whole group. Mezzed. And now I'm getting stunned out. He's gone. I should be on their backline, to be honest, but... Whoa, there's an ST on us. That's helpful, isn't it? Okay, we did okay there. Not fantastic. And I was all fingers and thumbs, as I fully expect myself to be. Well, I can't even do anything. We're all good. We're all good. Hero will be incoming now, by the way. So we managed to deal with the group, but I fumbled my keys seriously hard there. Bled is on fire. It looks like he's on there now. So... he went to Alp first, if you check out Boldium's already taken. So people just saying that they're surprised that Hero waited till 8 o'clock to actually start things. Normally, Hero will form his BG an hour before we do. He knows the time we form it, but he'd rather just take stuff. So he's been and taken Boldium already. The time for you guys now, watch where you can see my time up here. It's 7:05. Which is 8:05 Heroes time, which, to be fair, is a decent time to start. But we'll see how we do. And let's not be so crap at playing pack now, shall we? Let's not blow all my instas instantly, like I just did. That's a wall, Mui. Can always tell when Mui's typing. Also, I was terrible at calling targets in that last fight. It was unfortunate. I didn't heal anything either. Oh, take tower. Is he inside? Oh, I'll stay here then. So, Northern is our org healer, and he's the one that tends to run off a lot. If you kite them towards the keep, obviously you can get some CC on them. Yeah, there's an out group coming, Mui, from outside. Chans, I'm getting you, dude. That's a Mez, here you go, you're free. Oh no, that's not you. Why can't I fire this insta? Oh, he's already fully healed. Oh, that's Delete Arena. That's why. Where is he? Fuck knows. He runs off too. Let's get Mui. They're down at the bridge. Seriously? I'm clicking heals now because I can't remember what I'm doing. Yeah, you two were way too far away. I couldn't get you. I thought I was healing Glenn and I wasn't. I was healing somebody else. Where are you, North? Oh, you're there. Okay. That push down to actually give them the guys speed. Yeah, that was some poor play. Also, hitting all the wrong hotkeys you might have seen. I've popped my bug aim buff like 3 or 4 times. That's because my heals are on alt instead of on control, which is what I thought they were on. So I've got to remember that. Again, haven't played this class properly for bloody years. We're alive. I just popped bug aim buff again. Seriously. Right, I'm gonna have to. Do you know what I'm gonna have to do? Switch to there. What's on my primary hotbar here? It's all fine. It's like my res and stuff. Let's stick on group heal on control 5, just because I'm screwing myself up. Let's put the big one on there. Not that one. That one. Let's put that on control 5, and what else do I want on there? I want that. I think that's it, because I'm still perfector on this as well. I need to switch that. Okay, so the BG just asked for a loop. Mui, unfortunately, sometimes doesn't pay much attention. In fact, he was running us straight at hero earlier, which was nice. There we go. Right, yeah, so fingers and thumbs. I've got to remember to actually heal as well. I'm very guilty of not doing it. I stick my insta on control 1 as well. It's going to look a bit redundant, but there's reasons. It's under pack, isn't it? So somebody's just asking in the BG how many did Hero have last check. Okay, whenever Mui's running up, Alb safe by the way, note to stick him, because there's probably mines that are about to blow his ass up. Get ready to res everybody. Let's target Mui. Wow, I am honestly shocked. There are no traps here. I'm just going to hang here. There's no point going up. Oh man, I turned sprint off. Bit of a weird group tonight. Normally we're on a tank group. We've got a weirdy sort of in-betweeny castery tank group. I'm not sure what spec Blay is. I've never. It's the first time I met him today. He's only just come back. I'm assuming DPS. Is Hero still on bled? Yes, he is. Thud just getting killed. That's unfortunate. Yeah, we're gonna go look at bowls. Okay. So this pack healer is probably not going to get played too much due to the fact that it's on a different account to my normal characters, and I've got a new pack healer I've rolled, so I'll be replacing him. So I'm not looking to template this right now. It's good enough to run like this. I mean, I can interrupt and I can CC, and I've got some heals, so it's probably good enough for us tonight. Although our other healer and shaman did die as they were unfortunately chasing people on their own. Yeah, I haven't got it. Again, they asked for Warp Breathe and I don't have it. This tune, again, was 10, 12 years ago. You chose Perfector as a healer. That's what you did. My new one will obviously be Sojo. Oh, here's the big thing. Let's check the numbers. Okay, 29 in the BG. That is not 29 people, is it? Let's have a look at the groups. So, all of these solos, some of them are bots. Burzy tends to either run solo or in a stealth duo, but with the BG. Got 2 full groups. That's it. We're 2 groups, 16 people, plus maybe some solos. And in TeamSpeak, let's actually have a count. Actually, most people are there for once. And that's me forgetting to press that. So, okay, that answers that then. Sorry, you don't know what they answered. Somebody just asked Blay, our Warlock, what spec he was or what his damage type was for debuff purposes. Obviously, he said, "Oh, my PB AoE and my DD is Spirit," so he's PB spec'd. So yeah, we are actually down a healer. Normally we run, the normal healer shaman, but we add in a healing Warlock as well, which can assist obviously very, very well and has the AF debuff for the tank train. Works really well ordinarily. Unfortunately, she is at work. Oh, just watching back the playback of that fight, I was... Yeah, not playing well there at all. Keep an eye. We've decided to come to Al. I'm just keeping an eye on mid here to see what Hero's doing. We decided to come to Al to come look at Boldium because you never know. There could be some some Albs maybe looking to take it back. There might be some slow Hibs that were AFK. Mid apparently have taken a tower there, so who knows. But I tend to keep the warm up and I just run information for the group. I'll still have Crim. Very nice. So those of you still just joined in, this is the Ywain servers, the live servers, and this is a slightly smaller BG than we'd normally have, but it's something, and we'll do what we can. Oh, I don't have a long wind. Okay. Yep, Hero just to a Bledmere. Hopefully unopposed. Right. Enemy ram on this tower. So BG leader just asked, wonder where the Albs are. Just saw an Alb boat go past us that was going to Hib, so probably there. So the boat that passed us, apparently from getting told by our stealthers, was full 16 slots. We're just going to double check the bonuses. Wonderfully, my UI doesn't show it to me. Alb has 10% bonus, that's not too bad. Let's keep an eye out left and right. So we're near Ren now. Yeah. Not a busy night for a Friday, it's very, very bizarre. Yeah, I managed to get a stick back on, there we go. How are we doing? Sometimes there's Albs here at Ren. No. Of course, there could be minstrels running out to grab pets. Now, unfortunately, obviously in a BG, there's not that much choice. If you run across a soloer, generally somebody in the BG is going to hit them. So, you know, I won't deliberately CC solos, I suppose. But we'll see. We'll see how we do. Look at some aggro. Shit. What'd you get? Worms? Weird. Yeah, it's worms, look. I'm hoping, generally, when we have numbers like this, and obviously heroes running the hero Zerg as he does, we generally try and find some Albs to play with, and we generally will hit an area and have to move as soon as we have, because as soon as we throw that little mid hammer, or there's spam, especially if it's a hib group, we've got to go because we know the fact that we're being reported to hero. So we're just going to go for another run past Boldia, just see if there's anything sniffing Alb-wise to take this back. We actually own this tower, which is quite useful. But I honestly don't think we will see anything tonight in there. Hero's now missing, MIA, so this is useful. With us having AT, we'll at least see if he's passing this way, but it's fairly often that hero will just meet us in random places as well. Oh, there's something in the water. It's a scald. So again, hopefully you can't hear TeamSpeak. As I hadn't warned the guys, so we'll see. Okay, looks like, yeah, Albs are taking their tower back there. Let's keep our eyes on the maze. Try and figure out where hero is. There's a small tree up by Knot. It's just for info. Yeah, thank God we've got AT, so we can at least see if he passes it. How somebody in region just shouted about radars. Some radar people are at maze. I don't think they're radaring, honestly. Radar has been back in the day. Radar worked, but I don't think the way radar works these days works at all. So you get enough from ink lag. I should really not target Mui, by the way. Hero Glen. We got anybody from Nevermore here? Oh. Just trying to get the count on Glen, see what hero's at now. 56 on the tower. Again, we have 16. This is the BG. It literally is the mid BG. Not fantastic. We do what we can do. 56 is small for hero, to be honest, but it's grown since the last report of 40. It's the only scary thing. Somebody in chat just said, 56 is just the number of tanks. It feels like that sometimes. It really does. I normally play heavy tank, but honestly, heavy tanks having climb is ridiculous. I honestly feel light tanks, it makes a little more sense than having climb, but heavy tanks, you just no. Run the siege, heavy tanks. You can be warlord for a reason. BG leaders feeling out everybody, see if they want to go and try and defend Glen against 56 with what we've got. No mids seem interested. Albs definitely going to Hib. Yeah, Albs have got their port back. To Crim, sorry. They don't have Glen, yeah. They've just taken the tower back, though, off us at Glen. Yeah, got it, Burst Tears. So we've just picked up... Probably trying to see if he can just tease a reaction, like somebody to show up, I imagine. Our group just turned in front. Oh, that's mids, sorry. I see, do you know what I do? I see the blue and the white and I figure it's IRC. So yeah, lots of people make those mistakes with target stuff. So yeah, there we go. It is. So is Glenn, yeah. They might be just trying to pull him back off, you know, because obviously he's going to be playing US tonight, right? So he wants to knock these keeps down to green for later on. So yeah, we probably should do little guerrilla shit to try and stop him. Just pull him off of Glenn at least. Even if it's just running past and throwing the hammer there so we can see it. It is. So there's reports, the death spam's coming from Mount Snaefell. That's mid-safe. No idea if it's like some stealthers or what, but let's keep our eyes out here. I'm at the back of the pack. Not where you want your pack healing beat to be honest, but it's where I am. Trying not to get aggro from these Albion dudes. The amount of times I've run through those trees and just been hit. So I'll be able to catch up soon. Right, so it's a Hib group. Hib group there, running away from us. We aren't going to get to them. I'm not going to hit this. Too far away. If I was up with Mui, I'd be able to get the interrupt on this. So, again, let's do an update. Mushroom is still shown here at Glen. What we're probably going to do, or what I would suggest we do, is we run to Bled, just put up Siege Tower and hang out there for like 30 seconds to a minute, and then we move. One, it will put it back on fire, and two, it will put the hammer there. And obviously what Hero wants more than anything is the RP from us. Again, we're the largest mid blob that's out. Okay, so we're gonna try and flank around them, which isn't gonna work because, you know, drop camera exists. So you don't know what drop camera is? This is drop camera. BG leader's just feeling out if we've actually got any other mids there. Apparently there's one group of mids there. So the problem we have in EU time is quite a few groups just want to run 8-mans. Right, what instants have I got? I've got Insta Mez, that's what we'll do. Oh. Hit the wall. I really shouldn't do this. Stunned an L for the post-in. Oh, he got in. Never mind. I really should stick close to the wall here. Right, so what we're looking at, we've obviously thrown the hammer here now. The hammer has shown up, which refresh like crazy to see if here it disappears. Isn't this Heroes Guild that has this keep? That's good, that's good. That is a good thing. Yeah, so Heroes Guild owns this keep, so not only are we throwing the hammer here, he's seeing the spam of numbers. Just watch it Easter real quick. Got some people putting down walls and shit. I don't know if we're going to try, if we're actually trying to get this, because no offense. Might have to blow purge. I like this tower on Bled. I've always liked this tower. Let's do an update. Okay, so we've got no... Yeah, I'm refreshing like crazy. Hero's still not pulling off, so we're trying to lead him away. What we're trying to do is get Hero away from Glenn here, which is purple. To come at least pull off, because we know we can't hold him, but the Americans can. So if we can at least pull them off and get Glenn like defended or repaired, this is what we have to do, unfortunately. It's a mid. So Bursey here. How's this door doing? I mean, getting half. Who have we got on the ram? Is it Mui? Yeah. Gonna have to keep an eye on that. Yeah, which is why we're wishing and hoping he comes over, but I don't think he is. Okay, so the trees are not getting any smaller. I'm staying out here, there's no point going in. Oh, fucking seriously? Tree's getting smaller at Glen, he's coming. So we've just taken it. We can port away. Is the stone floating for anyone else? Glen in a 95. Outer's open. Yeah. Still a small tree out there. To the east. Looks like we're pushing. Did they just sauce out of that? Lurie's stunned. Elf stunned. Yeah, Hero's sieging bled back. That wasn't too bad. Okay, so we're going to repair Glen now, as that's literally one of the only things we can do, just to try and keep it purple for the Americans tonight. Hero's already sieging back the unclaimed bled that we've just taken off him to pull him away from Glen, which worked. But I don't think we want to be stood outside. Trees are gone from bled again. Hero's ink. He's ink here right now. People that asked for a second. They're inside. A lot of people are inside repairing the wall when we were pushing those hibs over the bridge. So, still a bit fingers and thumbs with me hotkeys, but I'm getting there. Yeah, and he's pulled off of Bledmere for some reason. It's possible, yeah, those hibs that were left have reported us, which is fine because we're gone already. So again, not looking to hit Hero. I think the report was 56 to 60. We have maybe 20 at a push with us. So we're just doing what we can. Unfortunately, this is what it's like, especially on a Friday night. We just try and keep things chill for the Americans because we know we don't want to hand over the round to the USBGs at their prime time with Hero who already have taken everything to make it green. It's not fun for them, and we try our best. And I should probably start looking for ink again. Oh, do you know what? We might have picked up a few more people. Let's check the BG. BG says 34. Let's check the groups. Yeah, we've possibly picked up another group, actually. Oh my god. So the fact that Glen is still burning is a little bit questionable. Alves have that. So we don't have the early warning system of AT. Not that we need AT, we know that Hero's around here somewhere. Just don't know where. Lead's still burning, so he's probably left a group there. It's green, I mean, they probably just left them on the Lord, or there's a stealth on the Lord as well. I mean, technically, Vladimir CK needs a claimer, but it's whether we've got the guilds to do it. Ooh, what's that? Yeah, it's just on fire though. Could be a siege tower. Murray got confused by the. He says he always gets trapped by the wall. Just there, bless him. Right, so possible. Yeah, Tevatron, he's normally with him. Yeah. We're waiting for somebody to claim this. I'm just gonna look north. Man, we've got loads of stuff unclaimed. Apparently, not more watches unclaimed as well. Which one is that? The one we just is there. Yeah. Fuck. Hero MT on the way bled. Is he on the way bled or is he leaving? Oh, no. Well, the guy that's just reported the Hero's MT on the way bled is a guy that just died. Yeah, he just died to Tevatron, that guy. So he's probably got eyes on them. Do we have a claimer for this? Yeah, I assume. Hero Inc. bled. Once again, he's coming back. It's a green keep. We're not going to defend bled against him, unfortunately. It's a green keep. I mean, if he's on the way bled, he should be there. He was up safe. He was near MT. So I think he's going back to Glen. Oh no. There we go. He's just arrived at bled. Here we go. Oof, that is close. That's just there. That's just there. Oh, the lag. Yeah, you can feel it. Oh, we're losing Bursey. He's going stealth hunting. So yeah. Yeah, it's the tank climber, isn't it? We are playing a dangerous game being this close. I mean, they're literally there. If they had a scout group looking at this bridge or looking over it, they'd see us. But the question is, what do we do? We can look into Alb like we did, looking for the Albs, but Albs generally don't show themselves. We don't see them. If we start running around EV, looking for maybe a couple of groups of Albs to fight, which we've seen occasionally, Hero will come. If a Hib spots us, Hero will come and he'll pull off. And it's the same whenever we try and hit anything in Hib. The second we hit anything in Hib, there's 1,000,001 Hibs that show up in EU. No idea where they spring from. I assume Hibs grow. Like trees, they get planted. This is dangerous as well, swimming from the point. But Mui's doing a Mui. Anna would never be this close to where Hero is, that's true. Right, so I should be eyes fronting right now. Let's look for... Oh, Isaac's in chat saying we should definitely defend Bled. The Green Keep against 56 when we have 16, maybe 20. And Bled Outer is already open. I'm sorry, Isaac. At this point, it's not going to work. Not going to work, dude. Ah, some stealthers. Now, I'm not going to touch them, but I'm sure somebody's going to mess them up. Yeah, there we go. Oh, poor stealthers. Having played a scout for years, back in the day, I used to play a scout fairly often. I know how disheartening it can be to get added on all the time, so generally with the solos I let the BG get on with it. Something small that I can do. Yeah, okay, so we've got reports MMG, which is where we are. That's an out group that's just in front of us. Right, so we've got some of the Margate, so we'll go and have a little peek, see what I can do here. Where else? Oh man, I just fat-fingered Purge completely. That was a mistake. Again, I thought that's where... It's next to Root. I was trying to Root. That is a nice mez. And of course, I just blew Purge, didn't I? Oh, I'm an idiot. Both me and North are mezzed in the gate. Cheers. Okay, so they're running. Unfortunately for us, man, that was terrible from me there. That was really bad. Really bad. Let's see how we're doing. Catch up to the... Oh, we're going for that one. Okay, I don't think we're going to catch the rest somehow. Oh, is our group spread? Yeah, they're going up the hill. Nice of them to tell us where we're going. 6, who's that? You're right, Glenn. I shouldn't have gone back for Glenn. North should have, but... Okay. Man, I am completely all fingers and thumbs tonight. This is sucky. The battle group right now is talking about how horrible yesterday was, RP wise. I think I'm doing really badly, to be honest. 15k, 15.8. I'm going to unstick in case this traps. Remember to alt is my heal key. There we go. Yeah, heroes left. Let's watch save. Okay, we're leaving it, looks like. It doesn't look like we're taking it. Yeah, we're leaving. So the reason we've just opened that tower and then left is Hero was on Bledmere and is now not. He's taken it. The tree's not showing, and we saw some Hibs, and we know Hibs saw us. And again, being the blob that is slightly bigger than a regular blob, he wants our RPs. He really does. Hero's on 26k. He's got 12k from kills already, so the rest of it's come from the keeps and things. But he wants us. It's obvious. So we're running where we're running now. Full group of hits near Crim. Right, let's see. So Albs still aren't trying to take back Boldium, which is intriguing. I mean, we've seen there's a couple of groups of Albs that are out and about right now. So if we could meet them again, that would be the most fun we could have. Failing that, once Hero logs off, we can have fun because the Hib won't be running as one giant green mass, and we can generally they split off into a few different groups, and we can get generally some good fights. Normally when he logs off we have good fights. But this is the mid BG once again, guys. Nicely strung out because the driver doesn't like to look behind him. No mirrors on this driver. Right, AoE, sorry, Insta-stun is down. That was a fat finger again. Again, I don't play pack very often. Do you know what I might do? Let's put root on this bar. Let's put root on this bar. Let's put it on there. And let's keep our eyes out for some Albs, which probably are nowhere near here. There'll be no Albs around. Heroes appears to be at Glen now. Yeah, well, I mean, he can work back on it again, try and get it down, can't he? There still is a little tree at Blend on the tower, so he's left a group there or something. Looks like we might be going back to Bled again. Sojourn and safe would make sense. Yeah, we're going to Sojourn. We're going to Sojourn. Somebody's getting confused in the beach saying we can't go safe. We can't go safe. Of course we can. We can always go to safe. We can't go to MT. What the hell? What does that mean? Oh, I got a follower. Holy shit! It has been. I haven't streamed for 5 years. Thank you. My first follower for ages has to be somebody whose name not entirely easy to pronounce. So we'll go with Ikomedo. Thanks for the follow, dude. I mean, I'm still Perfector because I'm not going to bother switching this to. I do know, however, the US mid BG is very good, so you're in good hands there with Legan, and the rest of them guys. They're very, 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 very cool. I run with them occasionally. Okay, as much as you want, it's still on a delay. Six, I think. There's a 16 slot scout group out running now as well, apparently. It's possibly, is it Blue Fingers? He runs a scout group, doesn't he? Scout Stealth. Right, so it looks like we're going to go and try and fiddle with these Alb Stealthers, which is probably Blue Man's crew. I think it's Blue Fingers is his name or something like that. He runs a big scout groups. This will be interesting. Let's try an instant res on that. Yeah, baiting for the Zerg, I imagine, or for the Stealthers. Oh, I don't even need to hit that mez now. I'll just hit a stun from here. Another one from the Milegate, Paladin at the Milegate. He's stunned. That Pally, probably a fresh player back looking at what he was wearing. So currently I'd imagine Mui is running his Stealth Lore Cloak, which Savages get for some reason. Let's see if there actually is a Stealth Zerg out and about. They could be anywhere, they could be on the walls, they could be inside. Not seeing anything inside. Let's just check the rear. Get jumped here maybe? No. Go and watch the gate. This should be getting taken very, very quickly. Virgie, we've got people waiting for us to go and try and assist. Let's go and take a peek again. Why would... Yeah, that's a good question, actually. Yeah. He does when you're wearing a wet paper bag. Our Rooney just said, God, this Lord hits hard. So that's the paper bag comment. He just told me to shut up. So, fair enough. Oh. So this was the Zerg they were on about? Okay. Oh yeah, there they are. Gonna go for an AIMES, see if we can get it off. Got a, some resisted. Lady stunned for you, Mui. Most of them ran sort of west-northwest. Probably all got back into stealth now. So again, welcome to the stream, guys. 11 viewers, holy crap. Haven't streamed for, oh my god. Haven't streamed for about 5 years. So if any settings are off or a little bit fucky, it'd be cool if you let me know. Again, also haven't played Pack Healer properly in a group for about 10 years. So still a little bit fingers and thumbs. Ordinarily I'm playing melee or melee or melee. I give him props for trying something different. I mean, we're supposed to be going to take Bled back, but that's not happening right now. So Hero's got free reign on Glenn. I probably need one of those. Here they are again. One of them just got guard aggro, got a mob aggro. North. Oh, north. Come on, north, me and you. Both your healers have got a scout to the northeast. He's already been stunned out. Come on, there we go. Where's Mui? Fuck. He's there. Yeah, here is still a Glen, so. %67% on the inner at Glen. I mean, if we were supposed to be going to lead him, like try and get him off Glen again, it's not going to happen at this rate, is it? Yeah, yeah. So what was just said was it was reported there was 2 full groups of stealthers that were kicking around there. So that's why we sort of went way back and came back. I think we got most of them ish. Hey, Albs are teaching Baldy and back. Good for them. Hey, thank you very much for the follow. Bring me 1 beer. You could very gladly bring me 1 beer. I am out of beer. Shopping day tomorrow. Is that a solo? No, well, kind of solo. I'm just going to stand there. Well, ding 4 level 4 on this character that's getting re-rolled, so yay! Yeah, see the scout. What you can't see is the guy that was fighting it. That Shadowblade was fighting the scout. Said, "Oh, that was a good fight," and he gave a weird face. Can't control the BG, unfortunately. They're fleeing. There's a medium tree bled. So just be prepped, that's all I'm saying. Stay on your toes. A stuns up. Don't get distracted. Push the tower. Yeah, Hibs are looking at us. Go, go, go. They sauced. Ah, it's Herc's group. No, it's just it's Herc's group. Just gonna spam some amnesia on their back. Right. He does. He might have told him to split off and defend this, though. Yeah, that's what they might have told him. Oh, sorry, I didn't even notice. There you go. Pull back behind the tower, guys. We'll go. Okay. They're pushing back. Fair point. So BG leader basically we've just called a pull for a second. We're just going to pull a bit further. Yeah, and we know it's only Hercster's group, but Hercster is normally running with Hero, so it's been reported with there. So it looks like we're doing a loop. Ah, looks like we're doing a loop. Well, they would have seen that because the tail's a mile long. They're on the bridge. Okay, looks like we're going Glen. Not sure what I'm going to do here, just spam some stuns I suppose. Rupt as much as I can. We're going to try, give it a go. Oh, something I can do. Get up to the Lord Room. Set one of these bad boys down. Yeah, I'm only level 5 on my MLs. Again, this character is 10 years old and never bothered with it. Maybe even older than that, to be fair. 15? When was Gareth? The server Gareth out. This was a classic Gareth too. I've dropped a flop in the Lord Room. Oh, they're in. This is terrible. We definitely arrived way too late for this. Oh man, they've just literally... They've literally just charged the Lord. Yeah, we're way too late showing... Like, way too late showing up here. Way too late. I'm about to get mullered, but that's fine. There we go. Yeah, nothing I could do there. But yeah, that was way too late. So the call from the BG leader came way too late to come and defend this, but it is what it is. It is what it is. Oh, well, Josh got another kill. Josh is in our group. He's one of our warriors. Stay for the bonus of 20 RPs or whatever it is. So, to be fair, if we'd have set up earlier, we could have called more people in to come and help defend. If we'd have hit Bled when we originally planned to, it's possible we could have pulled Hero away again, but he had left a group there, and we think possibly there was an extra group there. There's 2 groups. I mean, it is what it is. It is what it is. Maybe it was a slow call to come and defend this, but it is, you know. $800, right, yeah, we can release now. Let's see what they want to do now. As usual, there'll be lots and lots of complaining in region chat about what just went down there, so we'll give it a sec. We weren't ready for a push anyway. Our 2 groups are tank heavy, caster light, I would say, probably. Yep, there's bitching. Bitching going on in region. You can't win. Just take it on the chin, unfortunately. But yeah, if the choice was to go, we should have gone earlier than that and set up a lot earlier. Oh, I just used Supremacy Pot. I fat fingered Supremacy, whatever. I got loads of them. Yeah, we're losing people from TeamSpeak now as well. Jesus. Well. We'll see what the decision is. Looks like Hero's going to open his port, is he? No, are they just taking 1 tower at each? Just the close tower. Fair enough. Check quest has been asked. But I think we killed more out. Oh, actually, we finished our group mission somehow. So, if you're new to the stream, obviously there is a delay on this. I think it's about 6-7 minutes at the moment. Something like that. I can't remember. It's probably 5. Close to 5, I guess. I'm Borgio. I normally play a warrior, or a tank, or a thane, or a skald. I used to play a sorcerer a lot, which is why I like pack, but I'm not very good at doing the heals. When I'm okay at the CC, kind of. Not so good at the heals. Okay, it looks like we might be trying to do something here. Yeah. Do you know what I don't have up? I'll tell you right now. This healer buff thing that lets me proc damage when I attack things. Because when the hell do I attack things? Okay, so Hibs have just opened Bledmere Port, which is not great, not fantastic for us. There's not a lot we can do. I mean, you know, trying to rush in and say cutting a DC port or even a Neged port tower just to keep things like that. Looks like somebody's sieging Neged anyway. No, Neged's on fire. And we got a small owl cup HT. Sorry, AT. MT. 80. No, I got it right. Somewhere on the map, honest. You know what? I get confused. Like, I keep forgetting I'm a mid, not an owl, so I want to say that it's always my tower. And because it's next to the bit that says Hadrian's Wall, I see the H and I think HT. I think the BG leader's getting a bit of aggro off people at the moment, which I suppose is something you get from people. I imagine the people who are giving him aggro aren't even with us, which is always nice. Has my stam run out again? I just realised we got a shaman. I've been using a stam pot. Yeah. BG leader just said if he does go for Fens, we'll have a proper count, because it's my guild that has that claimed. Right. Time to keep eyes open once again, because if Hero's done that and he's open port here, is he going back to defend Neged? Who knows? Perhaps. We've just got aggro for all the Arstriders. My God, how many of these things? Christ. There's still one on us. Yeah, it's dead. So that was he's probably, no offense to Moy there, running through the aggro. He's probably got loads of tells going on right now, or loads of people yelling at him. Bless him. As for how much longer we're going to be running, possibly another hour or so. What we tend to find is, on a normal night, a weeknight, a school night, Hero will log about 9 PM UK time, so that's in about 45 minutes. Around then. Sometimes, on a Friday and Saturday, he'll log a little bit earlier, because he's going to do the American BG tonight. Depends if it's how many albs are at Neged. He might be going down there just to wipe them. Someone's sieging Bled Spire back. Oh yeah, tanks do get... heavy tanks get climb walls inherently. It's a skill called Climbing Spikes. They get it just as an ability. Savages get climb walls, but with a really weird spec. Minstrels get climb walls, obviously, and all the assassins get climb walls. I think vampires get climb walls as well. Hibby, teleport, Alb, secure, leave, teleport. Hibby land. Okay. Yeah, that sounds about right. Yeah, yeah. Well, here we've just taken empty. Is this still claimed? It's reclaimed because we took it back, yeah. You don't get it, do you? There's one of the newer guys in the BGs just keeps saying, "Why don't we go to Hib and break stuff?" I kind of agree. I do kind of agree that sometimes we should try that. But towers are easier, I suppose. But it took us so long to take the green keep back due to just lack of. I'd be surprised if we have a scold in the BG. Let's have a check. I know our group doesn't. Okay, there's one in the second group. And that's it. So we got one Scald, which is easily enough to take towers. But for taking CKs, I mean, ordinarily I'm the one running the Rams. My warrior's a Warlord. Okay, I don't want to be stuck. I want to keep an eye out for stuff. Oh, that's interesting. This guy here, Sulker188. That's obviously a guy that's transferred to the server from the closed servers and hasn't managed to change his name or didn't need to change his name. That's interesting. I thought you had to. I thought it gave you the prompt. That's pretty cool. Yay, we actually managed to claim this spire now, finally. Ooh, house third. What's going on, guys? Looks like we might try and take Bledmere back, perhaps. We'll find out. Wow, we're spread out again. Well, poor Spirit Shaman, yeah. Not sure where we're currently going to be honest with you. We think Hero's on EV. We think. I mean, yeah, Neged's not on fire anymore, so it was possibly maybe not even Alves, maybe it was a siege tower. We won't know. For those that don't know, if you haven't played Dark Age of Camelot in a long time, or if you played it in the past and can't believe this game is still going, there is such a thing called Endless Conquest, which is Dark Age of Camelot's version of I'm hesitant to call it a free trial, I'd rather call it a taster. It lets you play certain classes and things for free, with a few restrictions on certain things, such as stuff to do with housing and RPs earned and certain buffs and buff bots and things, but it gets you a taste. EU time is still active. There is a mid-battle group every day. This is quite low for us, but there is a mid-BG every night. There is an American BGs every night. I think except Mondays. I'm not sure if they do one on Mondays. There's a weird chat about it, but there is definitely action out there. Just right now it looks like we're doing a lot of running, which we are, unfortunately. But if you wanted to try out the game for free, you can with Endless Conquest. I will honestly, hand on heart, say it's something. It lets you try the game, but it's not great. It's not great. You lose out on a fair bit to not being subbed. But speaking of subs, if you don't, I would highly recommend watching a streamer named Ramikoka. So if you watch Ramikoken, he gives away game time cards, mithril, cash shop, all sorts of stuff. So yeah, always give it a go. Sorry, I was a bit distracted there. Somebody's mentioning something incoming to the game. I should be panning more instead of just chilling. I'm not sure. Oh, we're trying to take Glen back. It's green and blue. This means who's claimed that? Tower's unclaimed. Is it Ramikoken by any chance? Yeah, he does a live stream on a Tuesdays, which is called State of the Game, and he's podcasted it. So that's what you find on Spotify. It's a really good channel, to be fair. He's not a dev or anything, but he gets a lot of info from people like Beeb and stuff. So he's fairly hopeful for some changes. So what was being discussed on TeamSpeak again was Ramikoken. If you want to check out, he's recently put his State of the Game State of the Game Twitch stream as a podcast, which you can find on Spotify. I highly recommend, at least if you want to, listening to that. Super good info, super good streamer, very, very good guy. In fact, he's one of the guys that's sort of given me the poke to want to at least stream very bad EUBG gameplay, just for fun, something to do. Alright, so possible hero is Ink back this direction after we took that tower. So this, I think, is our first trip to the maze tonight. Bear that in mind. Mid-maze trips 1 for the night. If this was Anna's BG, I think by this time yesterday, we had got a mortgage on this place. Hello. Do I want to insta-mez him? I mez the pet. I've stunned him, stunned him. Yeah. Gotta say it multiple times because sometimes people don't pay attention. I figured if I hit the pet, he'd lose speed, so. So that was a duo we just hit, but whatever. Bless them, running around our maze. So yeah, anyway, as I was saying before we got interrupted by those two unfortunate Alps, Anna Marie runs the BG 3 nights a week for Midgard. Mui does the other 4 nights. Anna Marie does Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Mui does obviously the rest. I deliberately don't run with Anna on a Monday due to playing Dungeons and Dragons instead, but Anna's BGs can be trying at the best of times, we'll put it that way. I'm sure Anna in the past used to be a very influential leader, but the way he plays now just makes me ill. Glenn's on fire. So, with Glenn on fire, and us owning this tower, he's still on, yeah. You typed it wrong. So, we're cutting back through the maze, it looks like, just to possibly go back and look at Glen. How are we doing over here? What's very, very interesting to me is Albs have had Crim for a couple of days, or at least a day and 2 days maybe, and Hero doesn't want to take it back. So I'm wondering what his plan is. Now, I have a feeling we're about to run into him. We're about to meet him at Glen. As he's, I would suggest, if he's come back, he's running here. He's running this way. Either up along the top of the river, through the river, or he's coming this way. So we'll go and see. I mean, at the end of the day, if he shows up, he shows up. I feel like I don't want to be stuck anymore. Interesting. I didn't see it, but that's just me. Apparently there was reports of a cup over here. I don't know if it's a cup or a tree. Because I personally didn't see it, but there we go. Taking the weird route to the tower, it seems. Oh yeah, look at Arv. Not Arv, Fens. Yeah. It's a is it medium tree? 52. 52 is the report from Heroes. So, I mean, we could go there and try. Okay. Be aware, he'll be inside. Yeah, they are. Yeah, they were all stunned to hell. I stunned the vamp, but I think he just purged it. Okay, setting recall and I'll see what we can do about defense. Right, let's go see what we can do, guys. Let's see if we can CC some stuff on a wall. I really don't want to push out this door, but let's look anyway. I think they're on the left side of the CK, are they? Or are they not? Have they pulled out? They're at the yeah, they're oil on the left hand side. Okay, I'll come back this way. Looks like we're going to push the oil. I'm going to go this way. Purge is up. Okie dokie. Let's see what we can do anyway. I want a fop here if I'm going to be doing this from here. Where did you fall? Oh god. I've set a fop above the inner oil, which is where I am. You fella, I haven't got PR or anything, dude. You near a window at all? Oh, okay. Is there any healers in there, Murray? Do you need somebody to come back? Okay, cool. Is the tank train still up here, guys? Nice, nice, nice. Right, what we want to try and do. See what we can see. They just did that. I don't want to show myself on that wall at all. Same side? Okay, I'm above them then. Oh, for fuck's sake. I'm wondering why you're just dropping so hard. Oh my god, what happened there? I got stuck on a random wall. Got me stuck. Just wanted to reposition. I see them. They're on the they're on the top. So they're above the group that's below them. The Thane is smashing them at the moment. I'm dead above Outer Royal, by the way. I can. Are you there? Well, I'm at the Lord now. Yeah, I reckon. I've been rest. I think it'll still be down, won't it? I can't do it now. Yeah, that was a noob mistake for me there. I knew they were going to stun nuke and they were watching that corner, but I figured I could get round before they did. So it's still in that set. Okay, let's go a different direction, I think. Northwest, there's some mids dying apparently. Oh fuck, I fell in a hole. I've mezzed Bicky. I'm on the way to northeast corner. Is he up? Where is he? Very top. Okay, on the way. Oh. Okay, I just stunned them all. There you go. This Fizz got a reg now. I can't see bodies at the moment. Oh, no, that's not him. This is where I can't do a lot as pack. It's so annoying. Right, let's see if I can get some mezzes off or something, and then start healing. Oh shit, what's going on here? I got you, Sarge, didn't you worry, fella? I just saw him slam you, I was like, oh shit. Okay, I'm back here now. See if we can get some mezzes off. Probably not. I'd look away for 1 second, Sarge. Jesus. Oh, rubbish. The door's done. Oh, shit, really? Oh, they're at the lower. They're at lower. Yeah, no worries. That's me. There's a mez on them now as well, but they're all broken. They're tanks though. They're all debt tanks, aren't they? So it lasts like 2 seconds. Don't have a fop here, but hey, we'll do what we can do, guys. We'll do what we can do. Probably want my angle like this, more like this. There's a vamp over there. Just show the vamp I can reach him. I'm just going to spam amnesia, just in case they try and cast anything. Let's go back to healing for a sec. I will... Yeah, we're getting a few. Oh, my favourite thing when Forest Hearts are in the window and I can spam Amnesia on them. They've climbed up again, some more. Same on the left of the thing, loads of them. Man, we really need... I really need my FOP to come back up here, to be honest. I got you, dude. There you go. Too far around there. I'm going to drop in. This is the falling damage healers. I know I'm one, but I'm just saying. I'm getting them. Oh, apologies for the cough. This is not the best angle I want to be at, but let's see what I can do. I want to try and get an Amnesia. There we go, that guy. One, it's just interrupting any heals they're trying to cast. $51 is the current spam on this keep. I really do want another FOP here though. Let's just put it here, whatever. Surprised they haven't done a whole sauce push yet. This is what normally happens. But we've actually got some Thanes. We might actually be able to ST them as they come in. Let's go and have a look through this window. Watch me get nuked to hell. Purge is up. I'll actually use it properly today. The tank's still up there. They're all jumping. Okay, this has been a good fun fight, to be honest. Very, very good fun fight. I know I'm not giving you the best view. They're pulling north. So anything that's left here, most of them have gone. So what Hero likes to do is run away, loop, and hit us from, it'll be from that direction or that direction. So I'm amazingly not going to go out. Just repair as much as we can while we can. You know what Hero's like. He'll probably try and do a loop round on us. That was a pretty fun defense, fellas. 6k. Woo. I'm like realm rank 2. I'm not, but I'm lower than you, I think. Yeah, I'm 4 something on this. Oh my god, I didn't even notice. While we were doing that, did we notice that Albs took Bledmere? No, but I mean, I didn't even notice. It does. But with the time as it currently is, Hero might be logging for an early nap, maybe. So we can maybe try and push and take them back. I know they'll be green and shitty, but it'll be something. That was a good fight. That was a good fight. We enjoyed that. You might ask why I'm not repairing anything. Because I suck at trade skills on this character. Albs are opening their port, it looks like. Still a Hib Siege tent outside if people want to go and hit it. That was a good push, yeah, that was great. Don't get what their casters were doing coming into the oil one at a time, that was funny. One of our warriors, Josh, just hit 10L5, good for him. Some of the Hibs still haven't released. Let's have a look at my stats. Not, HP healed 14k. Again, not really heal. This spec is completely pack heavy. It's not a good pack spec. It's just what he was when I brought him over. I think it's a terrible spec. Yeah, it's 44-31. It's awful. So my heals are really bad. Right, so we're just gonna. What we tend to do now is check stats on Hero to see if he is logging yet. He's not logged yet, but he may do, which gives us enough. Gives us some time to hold it at least, and then maybe take back, this stuff from Alb. There might be some good fights with Alb over there. Thank you, North. They've just replaced that Hib tent with the mid one like I asked. Again, I can't do it. Well, if it makes you feel any better, I fat-fingered my hotkey so many times tonight, I've used my buggy 7 times. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I go to press my group heal and I press the wrong, I press control instead of alt and I just pop my buggy. Glen is on fire. People are trying to take it back. Oh, okay, cool. Let's do it, guys. Stick up front. Okay, see what we can do about clearing up this realm, shall we? Here we go. I'm actually running on supremacy potions right now. I misclicked again when I was in town. So, but they can't be. It's useful. It's useful. How are we doing? 4L4. Way. But as I say, this character is getting re-rolled anyway currently. So I just want him on my main account, so I don't have to have 3 accounts open. Oh, he's sprinting. It always feels really slow. It's because of the trolls. They're so big and lumbering. Look at the tail. Look at this. Gorgeous. Yeah, cleaning up. Don't really recognise any of those names though, the people being killed. Still got water breath. It's because you fell off the wall. It's a ranger NPC at the top of the southwest tower, or looking southwest. Just for any casters that want to just shoot it for us. Although I can't hit it, getting not visible. What happened to the wall? It's at 10. Oh, I'm being hit by a ranger. Like an actual player ranger. So there is something around. I didn't see where they were. I was busy mezzing guards. Is that the ranger there? Oh, it's north. Where's the posting? Oh, that side. Okay. Did you catch his name? No, just what if it was the ranger that shot me, that's all. Which guard? I got him, dude. There you go, stunned. I got him. There you go. Another mid group just showed up. So our rune master was calling for our orc healer to stun the guard that was on him, and the orc healer was paying no attention and was running forwards and back past him. So I did it from down here. Bless him. Yeah, that's the one that shot me. Detarget it and retarget it. Like click the floor and then click back on the gate. Yeah, happens to me all the time, dude. Hibs did retake Vladimir, yeah. I wonder if I can stun him from this side. Oh no, I fell off. Oh, it's open! Yay! And the oil poured. Which side's he on? Gotcha. Okay. I'm waiting for him to jump. He just poured. He jumped. There's just. Oh, I can't stun him. He's phase shifted. He's gone. Nice. Oh, he just blew IP. Oh my god, seriously. You got it. Good job. Alb's got bled. Yeah. We're going to see that in a second. Bring me one beer, or we actually missed it at the time. East Post. Couldn't target. He's gone up in. Oh, thank God. Poston. Right, I think we're going to go and possibly look at Bled. Hibs have taken it back. I wonder if they're going to try and open the port there for the rest of the night. Hero's still on. This is odd for him on a Friday. It's very odd. I'm not complaining, like. We're having a middling evening. 45k. He's got 46. It'll do. He said tactical decisions, not his crappy feet that don't work. It's because of his tiny legs. Saying that, I got stuck on geometry and died, so. We did, yeah. So BG leader's just like, we won the fight we needed to win, which was the fight of Fensalir, which we did. I mean, I'm not sure why they didn't just do a mass sauce push inside. We had good defenders spread around, to be fair. It's nice to actually have some casters in the BG. Normally when we run the BG with Mui, it's Oh wow, Hero literally just arrived at Glen. Holy shit. And we've left. Oh, am I dropping frames or something? I don't know. I don't think so. I think it looks pretty good. Zero. Oh no, I have dropped some, but not too many. I'm not sprinting. Yay. I think that's a good shot. Just wondering if he's lost some numbers. That'd be good to get the numbers. No, I never heard of them. Brilliant. So the guild that's claimed Glen for us there's nobody online from that guild, so we're not sure on numbers, but the outer gate's at 17 right now. So by the time I've said that, it's probably down. Right, well, let's go and see if we can do something about Bledmere for a bit. This tower is currently being sieged. Don't know if it's by Hibs though. Mids are on the tower. Yeah, he's pulled off Glen. It's good. We've just thrown out a hammer here, haven't we? He's just seen a hammer. Right, so expecting incoming. Let us leave. Whoa, medium, well, an Alb Cup just took HD. Pretty big one. I think it's the medium cup. It's gone now, though. Right. Looks like we're going to go and run around on EV for a bit, see if there's maybe some groups of Albs out. We just saw a big cup down at HT. Maybe they're going to run around. Maybe we can go and meet them. Possibly. Also, there was reports there was 2 full groups of Stealthers here. So we'll see if they're here. I'm going to come off stick just in case there's infiltrators with them. I'm not going to look to use any of the instas here. There's no point. Yeah, it was, I mean, he went a bit longer than he normally does on a Friday. On the bones, on the bones, on the bones. Just pop one so I can mez or stun them all. There you go. Fucking get it, you shitbags. Oh my god, that's so funny. I love the spot. That's amazing, but yeah. Could somebody just clip that as an epic scout spot? That's so funny. Oh, that's funny. Oh shit. Oh my lord. Other side of the gate. Yep, yep, yep. I think it's cleared. It's cleared. It's cleared. There's a PN. Was there a presence node on them, I think? Yeah, there's a presence node here. Right, so Hero was last seen where? He was on thingy, Glen, and then logged. So where would his Zerg be? Would they have all gone back to DL? Is it what is it called there? Fucking place, I don't know. Is it Drumligan? Yeah. Still in the tower. No, we're still outside the door. Oops. Ow. Oh, bring me one beer, tell me about it. Yeah, I fully remember those days as well. I played on Excalibur back in the day. And we had a BG leader called Favale, or Javai. Javai was a paladin, Favale was a Sork, and she used to run, we used to run, yeah, 300 people. It was so fun. God, but on our potato toaster computers back then, the lag was ridiculous. Pyro Kid, that was mines. It's just mines, look at that. It was they were a banana. There's what's that, Necro right in front of us. He's stunned. Oh, mezzes, hello. You can get I'm demezzing. Who else is mez? This person? There'll be a couple. Has anybody got what's that thing? Phase shift. Just phase shift up and blow them all up. No, I'm perfecto at the moment. Okay. They shouldn't be that many up. To be fair, he's just blown them all up banana. Oh, there's 4L5. Nice. There's a Necro just ported in, I think. Yeah, he's just, in fact, he's logged in. He's stunned on the basement, in the base floor. Is everybody still alive? Good, good. Yeah, that's not too bad, is it? Ink! Oh no, wait, sorry. It was mids. I'll tell you what the worst time for calling wrong inks was when the Halloween event was on and everyone could use potions to look like every other race. That was a fun time. Oh, dude. Yeah, Pyro Kid. So what was being discussed there was when there was a funeral march last week for a member of the mid community, German community that passed away. So all three realms were meeting for this march, and Pyro Kid and his bomb group were killing people getting to the march. They were shouting things like, "This is our gate" at the gate in region. But once the CMs and Alb themselves rallied round and told them to stop being such dicks, they stopped. But yeah, people don't forget. People don't forgive so easy or that sort of thing. That's a guild I haven't heard for a while. Busy discussing about funeral marches in games and things like that now, so yeah. Blendrake's got a fire on it, but I'm sure that's probably just a little stealthy guy. Don't want to pop another PN on those bones just in case, no? Yeah, that's good. That's that group that died earlier. Soul Sonk, I recognise that name. We'll go join in. Oh my god. I'm fully stocked on my warrior. He didn't like my comment yesterday, did he? I actually got him to reply, which was always so nice. No. We still have this tower. I'm just going to go set a recall in the tower just in case. Look, can you see through a window? Sorry, by the way, stream, for the little me just running randomly up this tower. I was just watching those scouts die on those bones again. Oh, that was funny. I'm just going to watch behind this tower towards... I'm just going to keep an eye on EV entrance bridge. Just watch that. So we've set a siege tower. We're going to go in. We're going to take Bled, try and get Bled back for the rest of the day. More gold point. That's up near our area, isn't it? Oh no, more gold point. That's Alb safe. Getting a little bit of weird lag, but it could be anything, to be fair. Looking sort of that way, but... Is that siege tower? Seriously? Yeah, the siege tower's just broke, is it? Yeah, just melee it down. Is there a trap up there? Yeah, there is. West wall, guys, if you don't know. West side of the keep. No, we're meleeing the wall down. You know, smash the wall down. God, fame. I can't honestly, hand on heart, say I remember many people back from the old days. Just people that I was friends with, I suppose. But people like Herbal, Outlaws, Oyster. They were obviously Guardians of Light people, and then people I was friends with. Yeah, might as well help. Let's do no damage on the wall. I think this will probably be the last thing we're going to do tonight. I personally am getting pretty tired, so we'll see how it goes. 1 damage. Fuck this. I ain't doing that. Is there a Treb up there? Yeah. Oh, I know. Oh, is that Treb actually being used? It from inside? Ugh. Oh, I see him. I see him. I see him. Yeah, Lurie. He's well, I'm at the tower. I can see him. Yeah. There's 2 trolls up there with him. Is he running? There's a few trolls up there. Oh shit! Wrong hotbar. That was just I just jumped off a keep. Don't worry. Is it just? I mean, what's the 80? There's a small hip tree. Oh no, 80? No, it's an Alb cup there, like a medium one. MT's got a little tree, yeah. Okay. I'm gonna go and just keep an eye. I was hitting for 1, so I kind of just stopped. Oh, okay. So was it one of the early funeral marches as well? Yeah. Okay. I know there's been a few with a game this long, with the player base getting so long in the tooth as we are. There's going to be a few, unfortunately, that pass away. I remember a big funeral that was in the bowl at Ywain back in the old days. Okay, we've got a Lurie coming in from a EV. Just one Lurie, I think. So that's on the southwest. I'm not sure where he's gone. I think he's just turned and swum off. Oh no, we got more coming from the bridge. Who's this? Hey, is it Hib group coming? Hib group coming. They're here. Yep, they're on the south side now, going towards Poston. A Hib group, 1-4 group. Watch post, watch the hole. They're on that corner. Here they are. Stunned a bunch. Gotta find their heals. Are there healers outside the wall? That's my only thought. I'm going out to look. Stay alive. No, they're not. Oh, well cleaned up, guys, anyway. Oh shit, they're coming out the post at the top. I've just been slammed on the wall. I'm probably gonna go down. No, north or up with me, I think, right? Yeah, they're coming out the top post and south side. So I was stunned and couldn't do anything. Have we got a ram up at all? No. I haven't got one, dude. My warrior's got all of them. Whereabouts? The posting outside. We got a Scald with us. I just stunned. I've stunned one that's at the bottom. I've stunned that one. Still messed. There we go. No, it's true. What you're saying is true. Right, the elf that's popped out. There's. Oh no, I didn't manage to stun him. Where's Josh? I'll continue resonance, set my powers out. Man, having no power sucks ass. Fuck. Fuck. It didn't work, Sarge. Good effort, though. Nah, it didn't work. It's alright, it'll be off me in like 20 seconds. Nah, still didn't. Must be group only. Oh, no, there you go. You got it. Oh, no, I'm rooted. Nah, it was worth a shot. Yeah, and I'm rooted. Yeah, I'm rooted. I'm rooted on the wall. I can't move. Oh well, I think that might be it, to be fair. Fairly tired, to be honest. We'll find out. There'll be a little something, but yeah, what was basically called out, what you'll have noticed is, with me being on the pack, I wasn't taking the MA duties. Apparently there was no other MA set, unfortunately, or the MA wasn't falling targets. So, yeah. To be fair, I probably should have still done it, just on the pack healer, set time a bit. I'm trying to get a bit bigger of an overview sort of thing, but yeah. An MA is something you want to have in the BG, particularly for tanks, where you all assist that target to bring somebody down. The casters can also assist, of course, but sometimes maybe you split for a caster MA or even just a group MA, depending on how big your groups are. But to be fair, I mean, I might call it there, to be fair. Okay, so we're going to just do one last run at 80 because there's some fighting, and then... No. Right, well, I'm kind of tired, so I think I'm going to jet. Yeah. I'm going to go to sleep, I think. So, we end the night on 63k. It's something. We had some good runs. We had some bad runs. But we had some runs.